Title: Echoes from the Other Side. In the small, quaint town of Willow Creek, nestled amongst dense forests and misty lakes, there existed a legend whispered among the locals. They spoke of a mysterious entity that roamed the land, an otherworldly being that neither belonged to the realm of the living nor the dead. They called it the Whispering Shadow. The tale of the Whispering Shadow dated back centuries, to a time when the town was plagued by inexplicable disappearances and eerie occurrences. It was said that on the night of a blood moon, the entity would emerge from the depths of the forest, its presence heralded by a bone-chilling whisper that echoed through the trees. No one dared to venture into the woods after dark, for those who did were never seen again. The townsfolk lived in fear of the Whispering Shadow, offering prayers and sacrifices in hopes of appeasing the malevolent spirit that haunted their land. Among the residents of Willow Creek was a young woman named Eliza, a spirited soul with an insatiable curiosity for the supernatural. Despite the warnings of her elders, she found herself drawn to the legend of the Whispering Shadow, unable to resist the call of the unknown. One fateful night, as the moon hung low in the sky, Eliza made her way into the heart of the forest, guided by the distant whispers that seemed to beckon her closer. The air grew cold and heavy, the shadows stretching and contorting as if alive, whispering secrets that only she could hear. Suddenly, a figure emerged from the darkness, a spectral being cloaked in shadows and mist. The Whispering Shadow stood before Eliza, its eyes like pools of darkness that seemed to pierce her very soul. She trembled with a mixture of fear and awe, unable to tear her gaze away from the entity that now stood before her. "You seek the truth," the Whispering Shadow whispered, its voice like a haunting melody that sent shivers down Eliza's spine. "But be warned, for the truth may be more than you can bear." Quote, undeterred, Eliza stepped closer, her heart pounding in her chest. She had come too far to turn back now, to let fear dictate her actions. With trembling hands, she reached out towards the entity, her fingers brushing against the cold, ethereal form. As she made contact, a flood of memories and emotions washed over her, visions of a past long forgotten and a pain too deep to bear. The Whispering Shadow was not a malevolent spirit but a lost soul trapped between worlds, seeking release from its eternal torment. With tears in her eyes, Eliza vowed to help the entity find peace, to help it move on to the other side. Together, they ventured deeper into the forest, facing trials and tribulations that tested their resolve. But with each step, the bond between them grew stronger, a connection that transcended the boundaries of life and death. In the final moments of their journey, as the first light of dawn began to break through the shadows, Eliza and the Whispering Shadow stood at the edge of a shimmering lake, its waters reflecting the beauty of the new day. With a final whisper of gratitude, the entity dissipated into the morning mist, its presence fading into the echoes of the past. And as Eliza watched the sun rise over the horizon, a sense of peace washed over her, knowing that she had helped a lost soul find its way home. The legend of the Whispering Shadow lived on in the town of Willow Creek, but now it was no longer a tale of fear and dread but one of redemption and hope.